Hi everyone, how are you? This is not my usual type of video. It's a very unusual one, and I've decided to make it because I've just discovered I've got a personal legal problem. We've had an email into our office today about a copyright issue, and I'm an author. So I've a horrible feeling it's some kind of copyright infringement about something I've written. But the weird thing is, it's Poland, and Poland are our best friends and colleagues in everything we do, an EU member state who enforce copyright law. So it's very, very unusual that this has happened. And I thought you might like to join me in a quick chat with Rachel to find out what's going on. Let's jump in. Hello, everyone. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
So, we've had an email,
Yeah,
and shockingly, it's come from Poland, which I wouldn't expect because they're our best colleagues and they buy a lot of our books, the
yeah,
ones that we publish, from us. And I believe this is a copyright issue.
yeah.
What's
Um,
happened?
so we've had communication from a lovely lady in Poland who bought one of our books, or what she believed was one of our books. Um,
One of our publications.
yeah, one of our publications,
Okay.
and it's come, and it's just not very good quality.
So, if it's not good quality, we know for sure it's not one of ours because
No.
ours are properly printed and quality checked
Yeah.
before they're sent out. Um, but how do you know it's definitely not ours? Like, I'm still hoping it is.
So it looks to me, I've looked at the photos, she sent us photos,
Oh,
that
there's a photo.
there's
Share.
multiple photos.
Okay, this book, whichever one of the 9 legal English books it is, I'm telling you now, I regard them as my children. I've
I
got real
know.
children, but producing and publishing a book is so hard. People have no idea unless they write themselves.
Yeah.
So seeing this isn't going to be pleasant, but let's have a look.
So you can see it's our vocabulary of commercial contracts book. Um, and you can see it looks to me that it's been photocopied.
Badly though, look at
Really
that.
badly.
It's not even, I don't know what to say. He or she or they have not even tried.
No.
And this is passing off. For the benefit of our listeners, passing off is when you sell something to a consumer, which presumably this lady was,
Hmm.
and you get them to believe the thing you're selling is an authentic item when it's not. That's passing
Yeah.
off. And that, to be honest, is the worst passing off I have ever seen in my life of all 9 books.
Yeah.
How much did this company or person charge this lady?
Um, she bought it for 125 zloty.
Zloty, is that Polish
Polish
currency? Sorry, I
currency.
should know this. I thought Poland had euro. I apologise, Poland.
Um,
Have you looked at how much that is? I kind of don't want to
yeah.
know, but tell me.
So I've done it in dollars because I think the world knows
Yeah,
dollars
sure,
better.
the world understands dollars.
It's $34.
For that.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Right, what's going through my head now is not just that I'm angry, because I am angry, but there's no point, there's no benefit. It's the difference between academic law and real law. I'm sure everyone listening to this knows the law. This is an infringement of copyright, and we all know that. The question is, what can we do about it? Because where did she buy this from? Not the UK, I
No.
hope.
So it's from a site called OLX. It's like I've heard it's the equivalent of eBay in the
Right,
UK.
so we've got eBay,
Yeah,
and so various sellers can just come and upload
yeah,
images and sell, and it sounds like it's pretty unregulated, really. But the
yeah.
point I'm making is we're in the UK, we don't speak Polish,
No,
it's on a Polish site.
yeah.
Is there maybe an English translation button on the site?
I have investigated. You know what I'm like. Um,
Yes.
it's very hard to translate it into English.
Well, there's the first difficulty of taking any legal action
Yeah,
at all. It's international. And
yeah,
to add to our problems, we're no longer a member of the European Union.
yeah.
So thank you, all you absolute fools who voted for Brexit, because now that it would have been a lot easier if we were
Yeah,
within the European Union and there was common agreements about this. There might be, but
mhm,
I don't know at the moment. And finding out takes time and it takes money.
yeah,
So the fact that this website is in Polish and we are no longer in the EU is the first practical problem. And it's not a case of knowing the law. It's knowing what these practical problems are, for
yeah.
heaven's sake. So, we should explain to the listeners we do publish our own books, so this hurts more. We don't have a big publisher
No,
like the usual English language publishing. I wanted our books to be exactly as they are for our students who want to get a TOLS certificate or just great legal English, full of good legal vocabulary that I think a big publisher would take out. So in 2007, whoever did this, I am getting annoyed. And I mustn't. There's no point. But in 2007, I actually remortgaged my home to get the money to start publishing. So this is not a victimless crime,
no.
whoever you are. Uh, who is it?
So I know his name. His name is Arthur. Um,
Arthur. That's not a Polish name. How
well,
do you
it's
spell that?
Artur. I don't know whether that's the correct pronunciation. I apologize, Poland, if it's not.
Yeah, I apologise,
Yeah.
Poland, if it's not, because I'm going to say Arthur as well.
Yes.
Do we have a family name, a surname?
No, we don't.
Hmm,
It's listed as one name.
Arthur.
Yeah,
And that's what we have.
that's what we've got.
Arthur, shame on you. Shame on you because your photocopying skills are just as bad as your
Dreadful.
compliance with intellectual property law. So our first difficulty is everything's in Polish.
Yeah.
We're no longer in the EU and we don't have the full name.
No,
Tell me it's only one book.
it's not. There's three. Three that I've found. I've been on the website. It's very hard to navigate as an English speaker and only an English speaker. Um, but there is three. Three.
Three
And
of our
you're going
books.
to hate this.
Go on, tell me. I already hate everything, but go ahead and tell me.
So, our Advanced Legal English book, which is one of our biggest sellers, and
Yeah. Before you tell me, I went on holiday with my granddaughter to Italy
yeah,
and it was August and I had not finished writing that book. And we had promised it to people. So on my holiday in Sorrento, looking at the Bay of Naples, I wrote that advanced legal English book. And now bloody Arthur, what are you going to tell me he's done now?
um, it's also it appears to be photocopied. But it's on the website for 180 zloty, which is
Ah, how how much is 180 zloty?
It's $49.
Oh, come on. It's
$49
not even a reasonable
price.
price for a
No.
terrible photocopy. Have we got any clue at all about who Arthur is?
So, I've done some digging.
Thank
And
you, Sherlock.
and in his description on the vocabulary book that we found and that this lady purchased, I managed to translate the description that he'd put, and he said that he did the tolls exam.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So he might have had the originals of these books
Yeah,
because he did our exam and got our certificate.
yeah,
But hang on, hang on, hang on. My mind is racing ahead. That means he's either a law student in Poland
yeah,
or is now a lawyer if he did the exam in the past.
yeah,
What he's done is criminal, and that risks his whole career in law. I'm
yeah,
absolutely sure Poland will have an ethics policy for its lawyers where they do a background check.
yeah.
Why would someone risk their career in law to sell cheap photocopies on a ridiculous website? I don't.
I don't know.
The story's getting worse,
It's
Rachel. The
getting worse
story's
as I go on.
absolutely getting worse. And what troubles me as well is the books that you've mentioned so far are all advanced level.
Yeah,
And if there's no real guidance about level, law students in Poland who want to get a toll certificate might buy these books in good faith and they're completely the wrong level.
yeah,
And I know how hard it is to get refunds, to challenge things. So Arthur, if you ever see this video, do not sell our students terrible books that are the wrong level. This is education. You don't take people's money in that way.
no,
Oh, so do you know, Rachel, after we finish this call, we're not going to name names,
no.
but let's look on our database and
Yeah,
see.
absolutely. He made the
Because
mistake of putting roughly how what he scored on and the exam that he took, so I might be able to find him.
he's a terrible criminal. He's obviously a terrible lawyer, but also a terrible
Yeah.
criminal. And I hope our listeners can see that the application of the law to real situations is so different when you get out of university. Are we really going to contact the police in Poland, get documents translated, perhaps have to appoint legal counsel in Poland because of this nonsensical, ridiculous situation? No, that's going to take our money and our time. I'd rather write another textbook than spend time and money on that. But he's given us a lot of clues, hasn't
He
he?
has. He really has. He is a terrible criminal.
If you are watching in Poland, please see if you can find our books anywhere else. We publish as Global Legal English.
Yeah.
Our books are preparation for the tolls exam. So if you see the word tolls, and we're not going to do anything because,
No.
but I'm just interested to know. In fact, not just Poland, any countries whatsoever. I'm not going to look at any more copies because I think I'd cry, but
Yeah.
be interesting to know how widespread this is
Yeah.
and the fact that ultimately, I mean, we could pursue this as a civil matter.
Mhm.
And in that case, what we would do instead of calling the police would be to instruct legal counsel in
Mhm.
Poland and try to get a court to give us permission to know the IP address and the location of the seller so we could put him to strict proof as to how many copies he sold.
Yeah.
Do we know how long he's been on the site?
Since 2018.
Oh my God, he might have as much income in Poland as we have.
Yeah, he's been on a while. What I found interesting was this lady obviously purchased the book. And when I looked, he still had the listing up, so I assume that he has more copies of these.
He undoubtedly has more copies, yes. And I know this happens in every country in the world. Poland, I have to confess, Poland, Italy, and Turkey, they're my favourites because I met so many students from those countries in Cambridge and such good memories of them. So, all love to Poland. And if you are in Poland and you've bought our books and you've done our exams, the biggest thank you. But have a look for Arthur and see if we can just stop him. Just by emailing him and saying, hey, now, stop. That's all we're going to do. Do you know what I'm going to do now, Rachel?
Hmm.
I'm going to eat my body weight in chocolate
I think
and
it's
have an
well deserved.
enormous and have an enormous cup of tea. So you are safe, Arthur, wherever you are. But please stop. I can't afford to get fat, and chocolate is the only solution here. Thank you, Rachel. Keep on digging for information. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye bye.